Hi, JoJo.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon.
Thanks so much for your membership and being involved. I I want you first maybe to give us a little bit of a perspective of how you bumped into the bullpen and maybe how, what you're doing now in the bullpen.
Sure. I have James Zanwich to thank for bringing Bullpen to my attention, and he's an incredible connector. I'm sure pretty much everybody on the call already knows him. So he is to bio kind of what I am to neurotech. So I'm a little bit adjacent, but I see the worlds converging between neuro and bio pretty tightly over the next decade. So this is a very natural fit, and just happy to participate and be a part of a great community.
Well, thank you so much for jumping in. We loved meeting you at JPM and appreciate you being on this panel. And the reason I invited JoJo is she has some pretty deep insights into neurotech. And I thought that there's some folks that would appreciate that discussion. So, JoJo, tell us about that little vertical within our market and how it's going over there.
Sure. I do work with a venture fund, Corundum Neuroscience. We call it CNS to avoid the conundrum of saying corundum. Um, and we invest particularly in neurotech, but on the wearable side. Our LPs are sort of averse to anything that breaks the skin, which leads to some really interesting opportunities. What can we do with signals, electrical signals from the brain and the body, to intervene and treat diseases and diagnose diseases? So that's one part of what I do. Another part of what I do is work with startups, anywhere from just coming out of academia and launching a company in neurotech. My passion is for commercialization and helping young companies get their legs underneath them and get started, whether that's with doing market research with neurotech reports, helping them get set up with some engineering and design with a firm I work with, Neobionica. And I think my favorite thing, if I died tomorrow and all anybody remembered of me is that I worked on Cleveland Neurodesign, that would be fine with me, because that's where we bring in early career folks who have spent their educational life learning the ins and outs of neurotechnology, whether that's neuroscience, molecular biology, electrical or mechanical engineering, and we put them through a biodesign style course in a boot camp style. So they get exposed to the principles of commercialization, and so they can take that with them anywhere they go. And we really want them to translate. Hopefully they stay in neuro. Not all of them do. But that's my contribution to helping things that start out as an NIH grant and using our tax dollars to find something cool and exciting, and then bringing that to market so that it actually ends up in the hands of clinicians and patients.
JoJo, thanks so much. We're going to keep it rolling. But one thing JoJo said to me in the email, she was like looking at the other panelists and going, "Are you sure I should be on this panel?" And many of our members feel like they don't fit sometimes in that bigger picture. And the truth is, she is a big deal. To the people who know JoJo and work with JoJo, she's a deal maker. So reach out to her if you're not connected in that space. And this is what we're all about: get to know each other. She's a really fun person, and I'm grateful to have her in the club. Thanks, JoJo.